What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel for another reaction video. Okay, guys, so we're going to be checking out Candace Owens. Where the heck is she going? This is perverted. That's what on the thumbnail. Alright, guys, so this should be interesting, so let's check it out.
Women are nasty now. Something I've noticed. I want to just say this right at the top of 2024. We have become the perverts. In fact, what's even more ironic is that as we point the finger and pretend that men are the perverts, Me Too error, time's up, oh my gosh, I'm so scared. It is so clearly evident everywhere that you look in society that it's actually us. We have become the sexual aggressors. Now, before I get into that, I want to point to this article. It is old. It was published in 2016. The author's name is Amy Otto. And she wrote, men did greater things when it was harder to see boobs. I totally agree with that statement. Don't even have to think hard about it. She writes, giving sex for free destroyed men's motivation. Men used to marry younger and in larger numbers to lock down their very own real-life woman. But now, in a bizarre gambit to gain equality, women gave away a ton of the power that they had accumulated in society. They held the majority of the cards in sexual relationships and, facing a royal flush, decided to fold. Women used to set the cultural standards and the parameters for intimate activity. Now, often the guys wield more power over sex, and the girls are working way too hard, way too soon, with no reciprocity. More widely available hookups have made men less likely to commit. Let's explore that, because as I said, it is true. This is the long result of the women's movement, the feminist movement, the second wave that took place in the 1970s, where suddenly you had a bunch of cultural leaders like Gloria Steinem, writers like Helene Crixus, who were suddenly telling women that domesticity was wrong, that they needed to pursue their sexual freedom. And now the results of it are abundant. Every time I open the internet, I am actually shocked. I'm going to take you through a few things that I saw while I was on maternity leave, and I just went, what is happening? What is this woman doing? This is not a woman that is free. She is a pervert. If a man did this, he'd probably be put into prison. But because she's a woman, people are pretending that this is okay. Take this one example. This is a social media influencer. Her name is Natalie Reynolds. And she decided one day, she woke up and said, I am just going to paint my body like leggings and wear them to the gym. I'm serious. She was butt naked and decided to paint blue onto herself and go to the gym to see how men would react. And it turns out that men did not think it was cute or it was funny. Take a listen.
If you don't have clothes on, you need to be out of here, man.
I do have clothes on.
That's body paint.
Go closer.
How's your body paint?
That is body paint. I work in the industry enough to know. I work in the entertainment field.
He's saying you need to leave. He's not.
Leaving out the owner.
No, not a bunch of reasons.
Report me.
Cool.
Good.
I mean, she's covered, so.
Yeah, she's covered.
She's covered, so we're not supposed to videotape all that.
Now, why would Natalie do that? Why would any individual, I actually want you to flip your brain, if a man said,
Exactly. Why would she do that? So far in the video, I actually agree with everything that Candice is saying. I know we all agree to disagree, but it's true because most women now walk around with so little on. They walk around with so little on, so they leave less to the narrative. It's like with man, why buy the milk when you can have the cow for free? Something like that. You can have the whole cow for free, so why buy the milk? That's exactly, because I believe she's right. Yes, I don't remember all the names that she just named out of the with the books of the person that did said woman's supposed to move away from the old housewife thing, cleaning, this, that's all they do all day, this, blah blah blah, have more freedom or freedom of speech and stuff like that. Yes, I get that and everything, yes, but they didn't say, well, go ahead, go outside, walk around naked, parade your body around and stuff like that. You telling a woman to be more put more power in your hand and having more strength or having more talk about what you should or shouldn't do or what the infant doesn't mean for you to go out there and walk around naked or to parade around naked or to have less value, or self-esteem about yourself, you know. Yeah, you don't have to be someone that just sit down in the house all day or be backward or anything like that. But at the same time, don't go out there and just parade your body all around and trying to be nasty. Yeah, like she said, nasty and perverted. No, no. And I think that she's right. It gives less more value to woman. Let's go back to the video.
I'm going to go to a gym where there's a bunch of women, and I'm just going to paint my nether regions blue. And then I'm going to get closer to a person and get close and say, oh, no, what's the problem here? You would call the police. Because she's a woman, somehow she thought this would be funny. I don't know. She offered this apology on Twitter, really kind of a non-apology on Twitter. She wrote, I've made a severe and continuous lapse in my judgment, and I don't expect to be forgiven. I am simply here to apologize. Now, to be clear, Twitter states that this is a rip off of an old Logan Paul apology. So she is not actually apologizing. She still thinks that there's something here to be garnered, some sort of attention for her perverse activity. What should have happened is that she should have been arrested for indecent exposure. But again, that didn't happen because men are supposed to just take it. I just want to say kudos to that guy for telling her to leave the gym. More and more of this is happening. Women are virtually showing up into male spaces half naked and then complaining that they're the victims. Why are you looking at me? I know I'm halfway naked. I'm just here to get a workout. My boobs are out, and now I'm just painting my body blue, and I'm getting close to you. What an absolute creep this woman is. She shouldn't even be around children, yet alone men. And then I saw this picture, and I covered this one extensively on my show. She's one of the great purveyors of modern feminism. Yes, Emily Ratajkowski. I don't know what she has done in society other than be naked, what her contribution has been, other than at the very same time on insisting on her nudity, writing a book and convincing us that men are looking at her, making her a sexual object. Yeah, she actually wrote a book and said that she has been objectified her entire life sexually. Poor Emily Ratajkowski. So anyways, I don't know where she was going the other evening, but I do want to show you this photo of her, a night on the town in New York City. It looks like her assistant is descending out of a black car with her, and this is what Emily Ratajkowski decided to wear. Now, if you're listening to this podcast and you don't see it, it is literally a black bra and underwear, and a sheer top on top of it, completely sheer. She's completely naked. She's also wearing even a transparent heel. So I will ask the question in case you think I'm being unfair. Where is she going? Where is she going that you would say that this is an appropriate outfit to wear? I want you to actually get creative here. I played this game. I said to my producers, in what setting?
Where is she going? The beach? The strip club? She's going to a bachelor party to dance for the groom. Where is she going? Exactly. You can't be talking about being objectified and scrutinized by a man and making you feel uncomfortable and stuff. You going around walking like that. What do you expect to happen? What do you expect? No, you expect a male to turn a blind eye, pretend that they didn't just see you. Of course, yeah. You come out, that's your, you feel you have the right to dress however you want to dress. You have the right to walk naked if you feel like, and a man's supposed to not look at you, not scrutinize you with their eye, or not make you feel objectified or feel like a piece of meat. Yeah, you have the right for that, but at the same time, remember that we're dealing with human, and human behavior is just not right. Or you expect them to behave, they're not going to. So why the heck put yourself in that position where you're going to feel that way, or you're going to get sexually harassed? We know how things is outside society is, and we know there's a lot of pervert out here. We know there are a lot of men that just can't control themselves. So don't give them that edge. Don't give them that that power to go into that space to not control themselves. We know how they are, and if you know that a person would do that, or they would or subject you to make you feel that way, you, you want to prevent yourself from all that. You want to prevent yourself from all that, then you don't dress like that. You don't go around just like that, or put that in their face or their space, because you feel like you have a need, or you feel like you want to dress like that, and you feel like you have a right to dress like that without anyone looking at you anyway, or anyone touching you, or yeah, they're not supposed to. Don't get me wrong. They're not supposed to touch you, or of course they're gonna look. We can't say we can't stop someone from looking at you. For the minute they see you step out and looking like that, they're gonna look. Okay? Yeah. But they're not to over sexualize you or to make you feel uncomfortable. I get that. They're not supposed to, but you can't do that knowing, oh, some men are, not all men. Not all men, 'cause not all men is gonna even look at a woman look like that or just like that, because that would just totally turn them off. I'm talking about man, real men. That would just totally turn them off. You understand? But we live in a society and a day and an age where some men, not all men, some men are perverts, and this is what turned them on, and this is what they want to see. So I'm not going to put myself in a position to feel certain way when I go out of my house. No, so I'm not going to just like that. Yeah, that's the question. Where is she going? Just like that. Those were the answers that I could come up with, but I don't know. I don't know. Where do you guys think she were going? I don't know.
Would you say, no, actually, this outfit is appropriate? I'm walking down the streets wearing a bra and underwear, and this is totally fine because I'm headed to my sister's birthday dinner. Nowhere, absolutely nowhere. This is perverted. And somehow in our heads and our minds, we've said, no, this is totally fine because she's a celebrity. And I guess celebrities are allowed to be perverted, are allowed to act in this manner, are allowed to sexually harass people. Do you know how furious I would be if I was walking with my 2-year-old son and she got out of the car dressed like that? She's a perv. Let's just call that out, okay? Women are doing this over and over again while convincing you that they are the victims. And there was no woman who sold us victimhood over the last 10 years more than the artist Kesha. Remember, she wanted to get out of her Sony contract, and so she said that she was sexually assaulted and raped by Dr. Luke, one of the producers over at Sony. Now, that entire lawsuit fell apart, not before she was given awards and the red carpet was rolled out. Poor Kesha. She's speaking for all of us women that have ever been held down in a contract and raped and sexually assaulted and harassed, and she still can't get let out of her contract. Poor Kesha. She's a victim. Remember that whole thing? She's so strong for talking about the ways in which women are meant to endure sexual harassment in the industry. Well, here's Kesha promoting her new album. Yeah, I don't know what this is, but it's her butt. This is what it is. She has a new album coming out, and she decided the best way to promote that album was with her bare ass cheeks, everybody. Yay, Kesha. She's the victim, though. I want to be clear. She was wearing her bare ass cheeks on the internet, not because she wants attention. It's actually the opposite. So if you're looking, there's something wrong with you. And she even put a sign above her bare ass cheeks. It reads, I drive a Rolls Royce because it's good for my voice. Okay. Doesn't that make you want to buy her album? Don't you understand that women have been held down? This is the reason that we have to be naked everywhere. And I want you to picture.
I don't get it. I really don't get it, because being a woman and going through all that, get raped, get sexualized, you know, being old in a contract that you no longer want to be in, and being afraid of, and all that. Victims do not do stuff like that. I don't care if you want to sell an album or anything. There must could have been a better way or something better to come up with. Why would you go on the internet and show your butt naked on the internet after everything that you went through, being sexually harassed and raped, and you don't want to I'm lost the word with it, because in the first place no one should ever have to go through rape, sexual harassment or stuff like that, or being a victim of any sort, you know. But then again, like I was saying before, you don't go ahead. These mans are out there, these perverts are out there. You don't go ahead and give them. It's like you're playing right in their hand. Don't give them anything to like to be able to put you in that position. Don't feed on their ego and their pervertedness. You understand? Doing things like that, it actually triggers them. You can't put yourself in a certain position. If you know the dog will go bite you if you go over there, why would you go over there? You know the dog is going to bite you. You know? No. We have to protect ourselves as women, and we have to be have pride as woman, and yeah, I don't say you can't dress anyway, but go ahead on the internet for stripping yourself or showing your body butt naked on the internet, or walking down the road butt naked or stuff like that, knowing the type of persons that are out there, you know. Because like I said, yeah, you feel free to do whatever you want with yourself or your body, but not in this day and age, and knowing everything that is going on, and know what type of person are out there. We are women supposed to set example for the younger generation coming up, you know. And I can see like a person who go through something like that or being a victim to things like that would go ahead and parade their body naked on the internet. I don't know why it would cause her to do that. I don't know.
Or if a guy did this, if a man just had a sign over his butt and was bent over looking backwards and said, "Buy my album." I mean, maybe you might be able to imagine it. It seems to be a lot of the things that we're seeing in the LGBTQ movement. By the way, here's another post from Kesha, the victim of sexual assault, if you believed one of her stories, which has changed over the years. This just says, "Tits out." And guess what? Her tits are out. But again, I need to impress upon you that these women have all shared their stories. They are the victims in society. That is why they continue to act like pervs. So, 2024, I want to welcome men and women to start calling these sorts of women what they are. They're perverts. It's disgusting. I've had enough of it. I don't get it. It's become a mental disorder. I go online and I say, what is wrong? What kind of a race to the bottom is this? And then I ask the question to men, is this even interesting to you anymore? Because I have to imagine it's not. I have to imagine that most men are just bored of seeing this. We get it, okay? There's no mystery here. There's nothing that you want to lock up and marry. That's why none of these women that I just showed you are married, right? Because you've already given everything to everyone on the internet. I feel like I have slept with all of these women. I can't imagine how everybody else feels. Just like the guy in the gym. Hey, get out of here, okay? We get it. You're obsessed with yourself and obsessed with your body. And the fact that some of these women are mothers, like Emily Ratajkowski, I mean, shame on you. Shame on women. Shame on women in this day and age.
Wow, this was surely interesting, not gonna lie. I can see how you can be a victim and then go ahead and parading yourself like that. I don't know if because of what she went through, like it totally screw with her head or mess with her head, or maybe that's what, or she does this is just a cry for help with her. I don't know. But like I said, no woman or no man should be able to go through stuff like that, rape or being a victim to any kind of sexual thing, you know. And I don't think you should put yourself in a position to become a victim, because when you do stuff like that, it put you in a position to become a victim, and be as one as to protect ourselves, you know. Like Candy said, is this a race to the bottom? Is it a race to the bottom? What's going on here? Where are you going? Good question. Wow, this video was surely interesting, and I agree with the things that Candy said say in this video. I don't know. I know we are going to agree to disagree, and I want to hear what you guys have to say in the comment section. I really do want to hear. Alright, so I will catch you all in another video, guys. Bye.